Yo, yo, yo! Welcome in. Welcome to my first English guide. Please be kind to me. I'm gonna explain how we're gonna do the Boulder skip, the recently discovered Boulder skip. This is a skip where we can run past the boulder and its fortress without having to run around it. So we start just by doing a normal sense. The beginning is as always. There are different strats for the beginning of Dance Fortress, but everybody has his own way, I guess. But we're just gonna do it on my way, or at least we're gonna watch my VOD. I've did some testing today. As far as I know, the skip has been discovered today or yesterday maybe, and I thought I could do a little guide on it. I do not fully understand how it works because we did we tested for like 1 hour today in today's stream. But we had some different scenarios, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't work. But at the end of the day, we figured that the battle axe or the grass quest shield works the best. So either of those two weapons you have to put in your right hand to it, then two-handed, and then you have to be able to block. So I already showed too much of the VOD, since the important part of the skip, give me a second, starts when we trigger the first boulder. Since when the first boulder is activated, the timer is running down, which decides when the second boulder comes, right? So we are just trying to be faster than the second boulder, or at least fast enough to get to the safe spot, which saves us for the second boulder. So now the boulder's triggered, and now we have to do a clean pathing. We have to do clean pathing since we cannot afford to lose any time. Just block or do a toggle after when you start sprinting, and do these clean lines. Okay? And then you will see, when you're on top on sense, you can just run to the side, run into this wall, and you will be safe. That's the whole strat. I'm going to explain it again. Let's watch it a little further, yeah? So I'm doing it wrong here because this one wasn't testing. You don't have to. Oh, if you're looking into the edge, into the corner, you are able to be hidden. What you want to do is you want to face the wall, not like me, not with an angle, just straight into the wall. So, and you got a little, I would say, a little space where we're safe. So as you saw in here, I was not in the corner. I was like halfway there, right? Halfway there, and you're fine. So you don't have to be in the exact corner. But what's important is that you have to face the wall, as I did there, and you have to block with the weapons I just mentioned, and you should be totally fine. Yeah, that's literally the strat. The only part which is important is you have to have enough stamina. So I think QueueKyoo, who discovered the strat, I think, or at least he told me about it, said you have to have at least 12 stamina, 12 endurance. But for most runs, I would just recommend using the Fab Ring, because the Fab Ring grants you like 10 endurance, so you should be totally fine. So I got the base stats in here of 9 endurance as a thief class. With the Fab Ring, I got like 19, so I'm totally fine. But you can see it's getting close. The stamina management is kind of hard. You just have to be aware. If you don't got perfect pathing, you won't be able to survive it. But what's good about this strat is, if you feel like, okay, I got good pathing, or I got a good pace on this little section, you can just go for the strat. Otherwise, you could just drop down to the left right here, right? So the backup strat is, okay, you can drop down to the left here and you should be totally fine. There is no risk involved, so you can always decide, okay, I don't want to do the skip right now. Because if you feel like, okay, the timing is not good enough. But I'm gonna show it again. Bam, you run to the wall, and that's it. That's it. As I said, I did some testing after. Let's skip through. Yeah, I did some testing with different weapons and stuff, and if only shield blocking would be enough and stuff like that, we can check it out real quick. So in this case, it worked, but I figured it's not consistent. It's kind of weird. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. What does really work, and I'm gonna show it because I'm 100% certain I did this as well. Give me a second. I switched the angle at some point, and then it was consistent. Yeah, now I switched the angle with a grass quest shield, two-handed and blocking, and with a battle axe and blocking, and now it's 100% consistent with that setup. The timing is like super tight, not gonna lie. Yeah. Oh, and what's important as well, you can't sprint into the wall, you have to just normal walk. You can see my controller on the bottom left. I just hold block and press the stick. No sprinting involved, and it's totally fine. Like the strat feels super weird at the beginning. I would say you should just do a save file at the beginning and try it out for a couple of times, because you have to get used to it and you have to get a feeling for it, how tight the timing really is. I think if you got more stamina than me at this point in the run, you should be fine, because as I said, it's kind of tight. And more stamina makes it easier. So yeah. And yeah, I think that's it. Nothing more to add. As I said, I tried around a little bit in stream. Yeah. Have a nice one. If you got any questions, hit me up. And I hope it was okay, since it's my first English guide ever, and I always were like super scared about English guides, since I'm not a native speaker. But yeah, if the quality is good enough, I might do some other guides for my other routes, because yeah, I got a shit ton of routes which I got already German guides for, but not a single English one. Anyways, have a good one. Bye bye.